Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark, founder of knapsack.com, nap-sack.com. Just want you to know the left has gone out of control. Um, for instance, Elijah Cummings. Now, I've been saying this from the beginning when I watched Elijah Cummings screaming for the safety of illegal immigrants' children and really passionate about illegal immigrants. And I noticed that other black politicians were supporting this move, but yet you don't hear them saying anything about the people in their neighborhood, the black communities that they represent. They've been they've abandoned those people since, to me, day one. They probably came to Congress with high hopes and intentions, and yet once they got there, they just become corrupt. And the left, don't don't get it twisted. The left is the elitists. They laugh at you if you don't speak like them, if you're not as intelligent as them, and if you even challenge them, then they will attack you, like send groups like Antifa after you. So if you support Donald Trump, please, by all means, please watch your back, protect yourself. So Jeffrey Epstein is dead, committed suicide. Just so happens that they started finding a list of people like this New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson and Alan Dershowitz. They named him as a guy that been to the island and committed sexual acts with young underage girls. Bill Clinton, who lied and said that he's only been on Jeff Epstein's plane, a couple of times or so. Actually been on his plane, I think they said 37 times. So even hosted a party there with a bunch of young girls around. So, it's just so funny that when that came about, they, I guess, didn't want that to get out. So Jeff Epstein is dead by apparent suicide. And I really hope that Barr gets to the bottom of this, because I honestly, deep down inside, I hope that he did just commit suicide, because he's a pervert and needs to just go away somewhere, not death, but just go away. But instead, if he was murdered for his silence, then something must be done, because the government has gotten out of control so far that not even the president of the United States have any say. This is getting out of control, and it sounds like Hillary Clinton and her band of misfits are really tightening the squeeze on conservatives, on conservative leaders. I mean, this lady, it sounds like she still has the upper hand and still has say in the government. I mean, my God, Kerry, this guy's still negotiating with Iran, and he's not even a part of the State Department. I mean, what is wrong with this guy? What is wrong with these people, period? The other thing I want to talk about is the whole setup. So it looks like Papadopoulos, they used Papadopoulos to begin this, so that they can spy on the Trump campaign. So it looks like Papadopoulos was in somewhere, I don't know if it was Australia, and somebody from the FBI or CIA, one of the two, went to Papadopoulos and said that they had Russian information from Russia about Hillary Clinton, or the Russians have information on Hillary Clinton. They tell this to Papadopoulos, and then, and I don't know if it was a female, male, somebody, and then when Papadopoulos mentions that Russians have dirt on Hillary Clinton, they label Papadopoulos a spy. Now, of course, you're so scared, you're gonna easily, you don't know what to say to the FBI or whatever. But this was the whole setup, and they set him up so that he can lie. And then they use that to say, something's going on. We need to investigate. And this is a problem. And you got these liberals who screaming Donald Trump's a racist, xenophobe, all kind of junk. And yet, right in front of them, they're not witness. They're not looking at the big picture here. Is that this government under the Obama administration and Hillary Clinton, because most of the people that worked in Obama's administration were Hillary Clinton's people. They were using the government for their own greed and purposes. And to spy an American citizen, I don't care how much you hate that person, to spy an American citizen is ludicrous. It is the worst thing ever. And I cannot believe that people would actually do such a thing. So those are the things that bother me. Jeffrey Epstein, what happened with Papadopoulos, Chris Cuomo got into a shouting match because somebody called him Fredo. He got all upset, said that it's like the N-word to them. Yet, out of Chris Cuomo's same mouth, he called Donald Trump Jr. Fredo. Now, if you so offended, because mind you, I don't use the N-word. I just don't think it's a word that's appropriate. It wasn't a word that we created, so I just don't use it. But you got Chris Cuomo ready to fight and throw somebody down the stairs, being all big and bad like he could whoop anybody's behind, because somebody called him Fredo. And yet he used that same word to describe Donald Trump Jr. So, the hypocrisy of Chris Cuomo baffles me. And Meghan McCain, who, look, I didn't like her dad. I met him once. Not a nice guy. However, Meghan McCain was onto something when she said about how CNN is just going to allow Chris Cuomo to do and say what he did. Chris Cuomo was wrong. He represents CNN, so he should have carried himself a little better. But CNN won't do nothing because they're a bunch of liberal hacks, and they're just gonna let this play out. It's sad. They want others to be held accountable, but Chris Cuomo, just let it blow away. It's really sad. And finally, I wish people would ask liberal commentators, liberal newspapers, news stations, liberal politicians. Before Hillary Clinton announced her run for the White House, John Podesta invited liberal outlets and individuals like Joan Walsh, Anderson Cooper, maybe Don Lemon, and I'm gonna call him Don Lemon. I'm not gonna call him no damn Don Lemon. What kind of stupidness? It's Don Lemon. It's spelled Lemon, Don Lemon. But people need to ask them if they went to the John Podesta's mansion to strategize for Hillary Clinton. It was only liberal news. Fox News wasn't there invited at all. It was only for liberal outlets like The Atlantic, Salon, or whatever it's called. All liberal news, the New York Times, they were all out, the Washington Post, and they were to strategize for Hillary Clinton. And they did. Anderson Cooper, he's a prime suspect. I wish people would say to him, hey, did you attend John Podesta's mansion? And then ask him what was said. He won't say anything. He will not tell you what really went down. That they were to strategize to call Donald Trump a racist and anything and anybody else. They had for different people, and Donald Trump will be considered a racist and all this other garbage, and it was just really pathetic. And so, yeah, I wish that, oh my God, I just wish that I swear we got some terrible drivers in Florida, really terrible. But I wish that somebody would call them out. Call them out. And then also call out the media, because Donald Trump did not start the birther movement. Hillary Clinton not only started it, she's the architect of the birther movement. Ask them. She started. She even fired Mark Penn, who appears on Fox News now. They fired Mark Penn because Mark Penn said he was a Muslim being trained at a Muslim camp somewhere where radicals were at. They did that to scare white people, not to scare blacks, but to scare white people. So, please, somebody, if you're listening, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the left-wing media and these band of lunatics that's running around the street. You go ahead and you challenge them. Call them out. I'll be one of them. But anyway, this is Mark. Well, I'm glad that I was able to talk to you guys today while I was leaving work, and I hope that I get a chance to leave another video for you guys again. Okay, check out napsack.com, nap-sack.com. If you would like to leave me a message, once again, my name is Mark, M-A-R-C. Last name is Chinema, C-H-I-N as in Nancy, A-M as in Mary, A. You can go find me on napsack.com. It is a social website. It looks similar to Facebook. It's just not like Facebook, but it's different. And soon live streaming will be coming on. So I'll start doing my live streaming right on napsack.com. And you'll get a chance. And feel free to debate me. You're not going to win, but please feel free to debate me. I'm on napsack.com every day, all day, and I'll be more than happy to debate anybody, especially you liberals who think that you know so much and you're so educated. Please, by all means, leave me a message, debate me. I'll be more than happy to talk to you. You'll find me on napsack.com. Thank you. Have a nice day.